Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Plants vs. Zombies. This is NavyBlueGamer speaking, without the E apparently. And this time we're actually just going to jump right in because there's nothing new to really show off the current moment. I guess, well, options doesn't really give us anything new. Let's show off the quit option. No. Okay, let's just go ahead and jump right back into the adventure.
You know, they used to call me Fogman. Because I would hang out in the bog and jump out at people. Ah, those were the days.
I'm sure they were. Oh, this zombie. Ah, Jack and Box zombie. These guys are no fun. Yeah, okay, so we're back to nighttime levels, but this time with the pool. You notice there's a bit of a fog that's setting in. Yeah, that's not the greatest situation to be in, but we'll make it work. Yeah, the Gravebusters actually aren't helpful in this level, believe it or not. Yeah, because no graves actually do pop up in these particular nighttime levels. But that's alright. We will make things work nonetheless. I wasn't totally fair in the last episode, because it's nighttime levels, sun can be a bit more difficult to come across, so walnuts still might be helpful for you. Because it's a much cheaper option, especially for nighttime levels. I personally am going to see how far I can go with a tall nut. Make sure you grab the lily pad, of course. And make sure you grab the sea shroom as well, because this is basically the puff shroom, but designed for the water. So you're going to want to make sure you have that with you. And then from there, I guess the squash will be just fine. We don't really need too much. We actually don't even need the fume shroom, to be honest with you, but we'll have it just in case. Alright. So we're able to start with the usual stuff as well. It does take a little bit for the sea shroom to build up, so there's not really much we can do about that. We're just going to have to plant stuff and just hope for the best. Now that it's nighttime again, I won't be able to show it off right now, but there is something I forgot to show off with the Scaredy Shroom, and it's just simply what happens when a zombie gets too close to it. So I'll make sure to show that off at some point before too long. Okay. But yeah. I'm listening to this song now. It's growing on me, actually. I was initially going to say, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but no, actually, I'm fine with this. We can go and start planting some lily pads so that we have some more places to plant the sun shrooms. Yeah, same strategy applies, just use the sun shroom. It's going to take a little longer to build up the sun, especially since we have the lily pads, and it's not like the daytime levels where we just have just a daytime by default to be able to help us out with it, but nothing stopping us from just pushing on. Oh, I should... Yeah, plant a lily pad first. That might be helpful. Doom, 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 doom. So yeah, oh, I forgot to pull up my list of stories. Oh darn, I'm just gonna have to try to remember a story in that case. Well, this level actually isn't gonna last too long, because there's actually only one whatever you call it. Oh, you hear that sound? Yeah, that's a Jack-in-the-Box zombie. There you are. Yeah, because that Jack-in-the-Box will just go and go. And it'll blow everything up around it. Yeah, that's pleasant. And there's not really a good way to take care of them right now. Well, I guess we have the Scaredy Shroom, which are a good ranged option, but I just more so mean that we don't have a reliable way of taking care of that Jack-in-the-Box currently. Oh, hello. Squash because I wasn't prepared. That was my bad. Fume shroom it is. Come on, guy. Thank you. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, the zombie got close to this guy, and he was just like, no! Stay away from me! Even though it's not even the same row as it. So yeah, that's what happens when a zombie gets close to the scary shroom. I didn't show that off in the last segment of the nighttime levels, so I made it a point to show it off this time. Yeah, okay, we'll just get rid of that, because we actually don't really need the fume shrooms, to be completely honest with you. We can manage just fine without them. At least for this level. And I can hear him in the distance. Oh, joy. Oh, it's a little too far up, but that's alright. I'm just gonna plant stuff as fodder, because let's be real here, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, cool. He actually died this time. Okay. I'm recording this episode right after I'm recording the previous episode, so I have no clue whether I actually got the achievement for the, what is it called? The penny pinchers, I think it's called. I have no clue if I got that or not, so I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't and just work towards that. Okay, so the new plant that we got is the Plantern. Lights up an area, letting you see through the fog. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we'll get our usual plants here. Sunshroom, Puffshroom, Seashroom, and Lily Pad. That's honestly like the essentials. If you don't have these, then have fun is all I'm going to say about that. Whoops. I'll actually do that here. And then from there, it just depends on what would be most helpful to you. I'll go ahead and take the Plantern. Lights up an area letting you see through the fog. I'll make sure to show that off. I want the Hypno Shroom, because I see a football zombie, and I don't want to deal with that. Squash for security. And Ice Shroom to immobilize. Okay, that'll work. I hope. Yeah, the fog's creeping up a bit more and more. It's alright, we can continue on with our typical strategies. I do know that I can plant a lily pad right away, but I don't like doing that because I'd rather have more of a buildup of sun first. That's honestly more important to me than having a lily pad out there, especially since I have sea shrooms and I can just plant those once they charge up fully. So that's nice. So, yeah. I asked you guys how you were doing yesterday, so I don't... Well, I mean, it's always nice to know how you're doing, just making sure everything's going over just fine. But I also realized that that's not what everyone... That not everyone wants me to ask that every single time, because it gets boring. It gets monotonous and boring after a while. So instead, I talked about what I wanted to do last episode in the future, so I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys want to do in the future? Like, what do you plan to do for your career? On that same token, like if you decide you want to go to college or something of this, or a trade school or something, what do you want to do? I'm just curious to know your guys' inputs, and if you don't know what you want to do, that's also totally fine. Yeah, I'm just curious to know what other people want to go for. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and plant this guy out here. That was a little poorly timed on my part, but I guess it's fine. But now we can actually see what's coming up ahead, so I can make sure to plant accordingly. Okay. Once it builds up again, I do want to plant a Plantern in that same spot down there. And then we can see pretty much the whole thing. Except for, like, this little area here, but let's be real. Do we need that little area there? I don't think so. Yeah, Squash recharge was faster than I thought. Not gonna lie. I was expecting it to take a little while, but it looks like we're okay. And so we'll make sure to have some mushrooms planted in front of the planturn as well, to make sure we can get some damage going on up there. And at this point, it's just kind of a game of just planting as many mushrooms as I can out here. Especially since we've got jerks like that. I'll plant you out there this time. Have fun! Aw, I didn't get to take advantage of its abilities today. That's sad. That's alright, though. Okay, anytime the sea shroom wants to recharge, I'll make sure to plant that out here. Yeah, night levels just naturally feel a lot slower than the daytime levels. I will say that much. So, ice shroom to keep you in place. And you're dead! Woo! Okay. Yeah, oh my goodness. I just had to sit up here for a moment. Oh darn it, I'm trying to think of another story I can tell. I don't know, if I think of one, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. And also, if you guys also want to hear, any particular stories that I might have, I'd also be willing to share that as well. With that said, I wouldn't be able to share any stories, that I can't relate to. So, well, obviously, of course, but, like, if you want to hear, like, a specific story from, my perspective, sorry, you're gonna have to check elsewhere. I'm more specifically talking, like, how do I put this? Oh, I must have missed a sun somewhere, because, that's not an even amount. Well, actually, with 6 rows as opposed to 5, I guess that does happen. In hindsight, I kind of wish I did have some defensive plants, like, even just walnuts would have been nice. In thinking about it, but we're managing just fine, honestly. I think we'll be okay. I'll just plant a squash out there to take care of you. And it looks like everything will be fine. Everything is not fine. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you. Alright. It's alright. Maybe I shouldn't have planted that there, in hindsight, but... oh well. It worked out nonetheless, so we are okay. I shroomed to freeze those zombies in place. Probably should have waited a little longer in thinking about it, but... I'll just replant the planturn if I need to. I'll just kind of let it happen, to be honest with you. Because I just can't really afford to change it out right now. But now I can. And so I did. I'll just plant a squash to deal with you. Just so I can plant this guy out here. Alright, I am at the ready to plant sea shrooms right here when that zombie inevitably eats it. Like how that zombie ate the mushroom over here. Alright. Cool deal. And then I'll plant that sea shroom out there. There goes that zombie. I guess one thing I could do is just plant puff shrooms like that. Oh, there goes that, I guess. Let's get you out there. Yeah, I guess I can also do that. Nothing's stopping me from planting puff shrooms out for 25 sun. That way I at least have the lily pad out there as well for it. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh, I don't know what came over me. I'm actually gonna wait on that. Oh, that was like instantaneous. Nice, okay. So I'll plant you out here. That's actually a lot of sun that I built up, to be honest with you. Alright. And I'll plant you like over here. And I'm gonna deal with you this way. And then I'll plant that to keep everyone still. Football zombie will be just fine because he's on our side. And just, yeah, this level actually turned out quite well. I'm happy with that, how it turned out. Here, have some fodder or something. I don't know. All right, have some more fodder. There you go. And I'll just do that to automatically take care of that. This plant here is actually pretty interesting, and we're going to be utilizing it in the next level here. Oh, so greatly. Shoot spikes that can pop balloons. Well, we haven't encountered balloons yet. That is, until we see this guy here, the balloon zombie. Yeah, the cactus is going to be a part of our entourage here. I am going to have a defensive plant with me this time. I don't see, other than the balloon zombie, I don't really see any, like, major threats otherwise. So let's make sure I have the lily pad, because that might be helpful. And then I'll have... Hypnoshroom wouldn't even do me that good in this episode. I'll just use a squash then. Yeah, things have gotten pretty interesting here, I would say. But, yeah, I can, once again, I can plant the lily pad, but I don't want to. So, goodness, I had a list of stories on a Word document, but then I stupidly put Audacity right over the Word document that I was using. So, I cannot see what the stories were. I talked about the, oh! That's something I meant to talk about in the last episode, actually. I have something that I need to rectify real quick. I mentioned, kind of as a joke, how EA is terrible when it comes to this game. That's not entirely true. To be fair, this is honestly probably the best version that you can actually play, as far as it comes to like content and controls and everything. It's much more seamless to just use a mouse and just click where you want to place the plants rather than try to try to use the joysticks for that. What I more so meant. And not only that, but like this is also probably the most complete version since it is the Game of the Year edition on Steam. What I was more so getting at is the fact that you can't change the resolution on this particular game. Like if you put it in full screen, it defaults to I believe 480p, which is not great, to be completely honest with you. I'm just gonna... I misclicked and I am upset. Okay, we're just gonna do that then. We're just gonna keep that there and just hope for the best. Alright, so we'll put a planter out there. We'll go ahead and start planting the cacti out there. Yeah. But yeah, there's no way to really change the resolution on here. And in fact, this game doesn't even support widescreen at all. The reason why you're able to see it widescreen is I actually have my OBS software. I have my OBS software taking care of that for me. So, yeah, and we just do that. It just rises right up and pops the balloon. And now the zombie is kind of helpless there. Okay, there's no reason for me to have that there. So I'll swap out. Put the cacti there, put that mushroom there, and we're doing just fine, honestly. Had a little bit of a hiccup there, but we managed just fine, so... things are going pretty well. But yeah, no, this is definitely the most complete version of the game, and the one that I recommend to pretty much anyone. It's just, if you're looking to deck it out in like 4K, and just making this game look as amazing as it can, yeah, it's not going to be like that. And unfortunately, I don't think it ever will, if I'm just being honest with you. But I wanted to at least talk about it, since I wasn't being totally fair when I talked about it previously, but... oh, that looks ridiculous, actually. To be honest, that just looked ridiculous. Like, the balloon zombie just disappeared. Like, as soon as the balloon was popped, it was just like, poof, I'm gone. That was a little ridiculous, but that's alright. Cool. We'll just have the squash take care of that, and we got this plant right here, which I honestly just completely replaced the planterns with. The blower blows away all balloon zombies and fog. So it actually serves a double purpose, and we'll be able to show that off shortly. Oh yay, dolphin riders! I'm gonna want to use tall nuts then. Okay, so we'll grab these plants, of course, and then in the last mission we used both the cactus and the plantern. I'm subbing both of these for the blower because we don't really need it. Because we don't really need either of them. And we're going to need the tall nut to deal with the dolphin riders, and then from there... I really enjoyed having that long-range firepower, but I also don't want to use the scaredy shroom. We're going to try it. We're going to try it and hope for the best. And then we'll have the squash zombie for... utility purposes. I couldn't remember the word I was looking for. And I had it for a moment there, and then I lost it. So I was like, okay, I'll just go with whatever word I can then. But yeah, something I haven't talked about yet, but something you probably was able to distinguish on your own. Certain zombies actually have specific sound effects to alert you that they are coming into play. You heard this in the daytime pool levels in the introduction of both the Zombonis as well as the Dolphin Riders. They actually have unique sounds to let you know that they are coming in. The Balloon Zombies also have that kind of a deal going on. So, by the time I hear the first one, I should be at a good position to be able to just use the blower. The blower just clears out all the fog in the area, which we'll show off in a moment. But it also just completely blows away the balloon zombies. So they're just like, goodbye. We don't have to deal with you anymore. So that's cool. Okay, and I'll just plant the mushrooms in front. Yeah, planterns honestly really only exist for the first couple of levels here. And then after that, they're like kind of useless, honestly. Well, to be fair, there might be instances where you'd want to use it, but I personally just don't like to. So, all right, well, you have fun dying there. Nice, okay. I guess I can go and show off the blower real quick so I can at least see what's coming up. Yeah, if you plant the blower there, it just blows away the fog. The fog does eventually come back. but it won't come back for a little while, so it just allows me to gauge like what's coming up at the moment. So yeah, and it does recharge quickly as well, so like I could use one of these if a balloon zombie were to have appeared, but a balloon zombie did not appear, so we're okay. I got the tall nuts in the places where it's important to have them, so I think we're all set from there. Okay. At this point, I guess I better start planting some repeaters here. To make sure I have those going. I'm not going to plant any more tall nuts unless if it's absolutely necessary for these rows, only because it just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense here. The only reason I had the tall nuts, to be honest, is to make sure I have a good defense against the dolphin riders. Because those things can get very annoying very quickly. And I want to make sure I have the tall nuts at the ready in the event I do need to replace them, because it can be whittled away at, so yeah. I'll just use you there. Huge wave of zombies is approaching. Yeah, I guess eventually I can also replace, like, slowly over time. Okay, yeah, you heard the balloon zombie. You can see it right up there. None of the zombies can attack it, but with a blower, just blows it away. It's just like, boom, out of existence. Get out of here. So yeah, this is a pretty neat level, though. All the levels are pretty neat, to be honest. I shouldn't be like, yeah, this one level's cool. No, they're all cool. Oh, and here he is again, just in time for the fog to come back. So guess what? Get out of here! Oh, that's fun. Alright, well, I'll be able to get another repeater out there, but I don't think I'll really be able to go out of my way to replace all these guys. So I think we'll just kind of let it happen as it can. Alright. Fog's creeping back in, but at this point, we're honestly doing just fine for ourselves, so I'll just let it kind of settle in. And only really use a blower once I hear those guys come in. The balloon zombies. Oh, speaking of certain guys coming in. Ha! Eat dirt! Or eat the tall nut in this case. Oh, I heard it. Get out of here! Oh, and there it is again. Guess what? Get out of here! Alright, no balloon zombie this time, so I can go ahead and plant another repeater once I build the sun for it. There we go. Alright, I don't really need the second repeaters in the middle here, because we do have the tall nuts here for that purpose. So we'll just go ahead and plant that final repeater there. We have you building up here. I did hear a balloon zombie, so we'll have to make sure to take care of that. And get out of here! Nice. Alright. They're all gonna build up on that. Okay, I can just kind of let the sun do its thing here. And they're all done. Oh! We found a taco. Oh, that's delightful. Taco, what are you going to do with a taco?
You found my magic taco! I must have it. I'll give you $1,000.
Sure.
Yes, the taco was mine. Why'd I give you so much money for a taco?
Once again, had to let speak for itself.
Take a look around my shop. I noticed I got some new items in stock.
And that he did. We actually have a couple new plants here. We're not going to talk about these guys for a while, though, so not really any purpose to talking about them. We do have enough to afford these plants, and if you want to go for them, they can be very helpful. However, the recharge time, especially for these plants, is extremely slow. Like we're talking like a longer recharge time than even like the jalapeno, and that takes a while to recharge. So if you decide you want to go for these, just keep that in mind when you're building them into your strategy. They're phenomenal plants, especially the sunflower one, especially the twin sunflowers, because then you can just condense all the sunflowers into one. Unfortunately, neither of these are going to be too useful for me in the near future, so I'm going to ignore these for now. Ooh, I love this thing.
Me and my buddy Harvey Flaxcaster used to break vases when we were bored. Well, Harvey's out of town, so you're coming with me, Harvey number 2. Break it like you mean it, Harvey!
Click on a vase to see what is inside. This is known as Vase Breaker. And there is actually a series of these. Destroy all zombies and vases to finish the level. So we have that. We have a lot. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and plant these here. Plant you there. Plant you. And you. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. There we go. And then, yay, I have all the rows filled out. Woohoo! Don't worry, that's not the only level we're doing here.
Man, you broke those vases nice and good. Broke them like the time I broke my back digging through those trash cans. Here, I brought you some more vases. Gotta be careful about breaking them too fast, though. You don't want to end up with more zombies than you can handle.
Okay, so we are introducing some new vases. These green ones here are guaranteed to give you plants. Like a pea shooter here. Perfect. So what's in here? A snow pea. 2 snow peas. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll plant you there and you there, because I already know that's a plant. I'll take care of that. At this point, I'm honestly fine. Oh! There we go. Boom. And perfect. And then we have one more round.
Alright! This should be the last of them. Break these and you'll be all done.
Alright, what's in here? Oh boy! Alright, let's just get some plants going out here. Nice, okay. So I'll plant you there then. There we go. Look at him go. Alright, let's just break the rest of these here, because I think we'll be fine. We'll plant you there. Oh, misclick, but that's alright. Alright, yeah, this level didn't last too long, but yeah, the vase breakers is actually going to be like a main mini game, and we'll be seeing later on. Anyway, we got a new plant, the split pea. Shoots peas forward and backwards. Very interesting. We're gonna have to see the applications of its use in the next episode, because we're actually out of time for this one. Alright, so next time in Plants vs. Zombies, we're gonna see... Oh my goodness, excuse me. We're gonna see just what levels 4-6 and onwards have to offer for us. Pick these flowers off, and I'll see you next time.